How's it going, people? It is Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to episode 11 of season 5 for Lucifer. And yeah, the second half has been amazing so far, and I really loved the last episode as we had something to sing about with episode 10, as we had a musical episode, and it was so amazing. I mean, it's not going to fare as, you know, gloriously as the other show that I mentioned in my review, but it was still epic, and like I said, I think it's probably my favourite episode of season 5 so far, but it's so far so good with this second half. I mean, season 5 has just been phenomenal stuff, and yeah, I'm excited to see how things go by with this episode, of course, with God admitting that he is having a bit of issues with his powers at the minute, so yeah, but it will be very interesting to see how we take things forward. So with that said, let's get into episode number 11 of season 5 for Lucifer. Let's go. Oh, for crying out loud.
Mind games he tries to play, because we need to present
a united front. I know. Don't worry, Lucy. We both agree.
You have such an epic intro, and then you fluff it up.
Replacing washers. Don't want a flood on our hands.
Hey, get it? Yeah.
We need to speak to you about something very serious.
Yeah.
Lucifer tells me that your powers have been acting up.
Well, we've had a glitchy moment or two adjusting to the mortal plane. But all is well. Let me take a look around. Not a musical interlude in sight. Pass me that 3
Which I'm disappointed about.
Using official police equipment to lock a defenseless child to a lunch table?
Todd
wow!
Your first grader into a
Trixie, you're growing up!
Mom, I was just doing what you do, locking up the bad guys.
Okay, locking up the bad guys is
Inspirational.
my job. Your job is learning.
You know, everything is as it should be.
Still awkward. Still awkward. Oh shit.
You're hurting me.
What the God! What the fuck?
right now. You just exploded a man.
It looks perfectly fine
What
to me.
the heck?
No harm, no foul.
Definitely harm and
This is
foul.
concerning.
Dad, you need to leave. Staying here on Earth is endangering the people I care about and others.
Yeah, say it louder for the people in the back.
I told her we were on our way.
Lovely.
Because I made myself human.
What?
What do you mean?
Okay.
You made yourself human.
Just snapped his fingers and...
My power's glitching, so I put them aside
Presto.
temporarily. Check it out.
So he's just
Your
as
old man is
vulnerable.
Just a regular guy, but it's so delicious. It's like snow with fruit.
Hi. Oh, are you ready, Lester?
Oh my
That's right, you
goodness.
haven't met. Miss Lopez, this is my father. Dad.
Given
Miss
how-
Lopez.
Your dad? Oh my God! It's so amazing to meet
Oh, you too.
Stop drinking it so fast.
It's not that. I think I need to.
Oh my
know.
goodness. God experiencing life as a
Just one
human
moment,
is
Detective, it appears I need
just
to take
quality
my
content.
billion-year-old father to the little boy's room. Come on.
Hell's gonna suck, bro. Anyway, at least you have a soul too, Dan. Unlike me. Thanks for the reminder, Dan.
I mean, he's currently going through a bit of a crisis at the minute, so...
Fighter pilots. It's colloquially known as YST. It's very exclusive, although we have seen a couple of overdoses in the ER.
Exclusive, you say? Can you tell me what this drug looks like?
Well, I've only seen it in person once. I found
I feel
it
like
in
she
the
was on
pocket of
Agents of
DOA,
S.H.I.E.L.D. as,
but as memory
like,
serves,
Hale.
it was.
Surprisingly charming. Reminds me of a young me.
All right, well, let's arrange a buy. We'll set up a sting and we'll shake down this colonel.
A sting. How exciting. What should I wear? How should I speak? I always thought this pip Cheerio accent that you chose was a little over the top, but maybe I'll give it a try.
You won't be
Wow,
trying.
wow,
We're packing up
wow.
for the penthouse on the way. As the
Lucifer's invincible now, so what could go wrong?
Well, you say that. God's gonna show up and be like, hello!
Colonel!
Nice to see you. We're just getting to know your charming associate.
Oh no, wait, no.
Dad?
I'd look deep down inside my heart to find out who I was really mad at. And then I'd tell that person how I was feeling.
Oh, I feel like this.
Even if it might hurt them?
Even if it might hurt them.
You know what's ironic? I feel like Trixie's the only one who's actually gonna listen to Linda's advice out of everyone who's come to see her.
Adorable. You know, he moved to Los Angeles all by himself, established a thriving nightclub, and now he's a consultant for the LA. Oh, don't be so modest, son. Look how well you're handling the sting.
There we go. There we go.
Whoops.
Oh God.
Feel something as well.
He's gonna protect his father. Oh my goodness. You do not hurt his dad. Oh shit, he's gonna see what.
In person, it really is quite intense.
Some would say that.
Are you seriously about to critique the way I looked while saving your life? Because if so, pardon my resting devil face.
Why did you choose that face?
Oh, you could
Down, that
really
face
see it in
is
his
how you see
eyes.
yourself.
Upstairs.
Very well, fetch the book and be on your way.
I lied, dummy.
Wow.
Earth was that for?
I looked inside my heart like Dr. Linda said, and here's what I realized. Your hair is stupid, and your jokes are immature. And what kind of person puts a bar that big inside their house?
My hair is majestic.
Wow.
You know it.
Grown-ups
We
are
got a
supposed to be
murder
responsible.
here.
Went to find Powers. XO, Dad.
We should
now if
split up. Cover more ground. Any idea where he may have gone?
now if I were God Powers, where would I be?
Every hour of the day and night. Show up at my home.
I got tired of babysitting them.
Damn right I did. You know who doesn't need babysitting? This guy. You glue his little feet to the deck one time, and he sails
There
on
is that
forever
parallel. He's
without
like
a single complaint.
as if he is God right now.
Right.
Looking
Absolutely.
down
But
upon the
what
world.
does any of this have to do with YSD?
The drug helps my clients focus.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my.
didn't know where we stood after.
Oh, no, I shouldn't have. I wasn't thinking.
Oh.
I'm the one who couldn't.
No.
Stop doing this, please. Like, for crying out loud. This is not.
Oh, no. It's all good.
Good.
Feel like you always have to be the strong one, or else everything will fall apart. The YSD, it helps you conceal your weakness, but it's just a band-aid.
It is.
You're not okay, Doctor, and pretending that you are is
She's just trying to keep things on
only hurting
track,
the
but
ones that
she's.
depend on you.
That's it.
You can still
She's
say
adding
one
insult
less
to
patient,
injury.
Doctor. Oh yeah.
I had denial.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh man.
Why are you mad at him?
Oh, I thought we were friends. But then he just ran off to Florida for months, and he didn't even say goodbye.
This
He always
growth,
just does
though.
whatever he wants. And now, I don't know what he's doing now.
I'm not sure I got it all right.
Everyone does make those
I've never been a parent
mistakes.
before, but it seems like a tough job.
I've never been a kid. That's not so easy either.
Oh, I love this. Oh. That is just epic, okay? Not gonna lie.
We can all learn, and we can all grow.
But a demon can't grow a soul.
But you've got...
Can't she?
Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. This is great stuff for Maze.
And I'm grateful she found someone to give her the love she deserved. Thank you.
There's... Oh my goodness. Don't. Oh, I do feel so bad for Dad.
Willing to admit it to myself. I know, honey.
Denial happens to the best of us.
Yes. You're right. You're so smart.
And Lucifer's in
Yeah,
denial
when you were
about...
younger,
I can't love anyone.
I tried to protect you. Try and figure this out. I have to tell him my real feelings.
And then what's gonna happen?
Honesty's the best way forward, because otherwise it's just gonna be an eternal mess, isn't
I
it?
don't know. And the sky starts raining down gumdrops. Me and your dad will always be your parents.
And we'll always
love you no matter what.
Oh,
Promise. Promise.
it's really beautiful.
Lucifer was right.
Twice in 1 millennium, the wonders never cease.
It's not just the music
Doomsday's upon us.
or the fact that I misplaced my powers. Time for me to retire.
But you're God!
Dad.
Didn't even give them a say. Ah! Okay, interesting. Interesting stuff there. Because, you know, he's God. Retirement really isn't, you know, a thing that, usually happens if you're, you know, God of the universe, but it's because he's been in denial about everything. He's been trying to put on the brave face, and, you know, it's that belief that, okay, let's pretend everything's okay. But denial, pretty big thing in this episode. But I'm just wondering what's gonna, like, I want to throw a hunch, because obviously we're I'd say a few episodes out until we do start season 6, and I'm not sure how many episodes season 6 has. But I don't know if this is going to set things up for Lucifer to take his place in some capacity when we do end things for Lucifer. I'm just wondering, because obviously Michael is gonna return, so he'll probably catch wind of this in some capacity, as he does, and, you know, try to shoehorn his way into things. So, but it will be it's very, very interesting to see this thing come about, that he's planning on retiring, and obviously there has to be a new god, I'm guessing. So, well, I really enjoyed that episode. There were some really heavy stuff in terms of emotions, not just with God and how he feels like he has mucked up in regards to his children, and he's been in denial, of course. Denial being a pretty big thing in this episode. But also Trixie, she stunned me so much with this episode in terms of how far her issues seemed to run, especially with Lucifer. She was still angry with him in regards to him, well, ditching. That's the cover story, of course, but still, she doesn't know anything regarding Lucifer and where he really was and what he had to do. So, but still, it wasn't just that. It's like, oh, I could. There is that tension between Lucifer and Chloe, and it's affecting her. And yeah, not. There was also her complaints about, oh, he feels like he can do anything he wants. So I was really, really stunned with Trixie in this episode because, you know, she can provide some delightful moments and whatnot, but moments like that really do surprise me because we don't know what kind of issues Trixie might be having subconsciously, and she was able to project them to God. So I really thought that this episode really did her a solid in terms of development, as well as other characters as well. But I think I was more so stunned with Trixie because, like I said, she is more so a character that does warm your heart, and it is so eerie to see, of course, reflect to season 1 and see her grow so much. But she is also growing as a character, and you know, she has her own issues, and it's just really, really amazing to explore them and see how frustrated she is with Lucifer. So, yeah, but it also got God reflecting on the fact that maybe he didn't get it all right, and he's been in denial for such a long time in regards to him running the show, essentially, about how okay of a job he's doing. And, you know, this episode gave him some time to contemplate and think things through regarding maybe I should retire. So I am really curious if that's going to lead to Lucifer taking God's place. I feel like that is going to be the end game because we're like, what, 5 episodes left of season 5? And then we got season 6. And like I said, I don't know how many episodes there are there, but I can imagine that there might be problems that will stem with Lucifer and the potential of him taking God's place, like what about my relationship with Chloe and whatnot. So, because now that I think about it, and because Dexter can't catch a break, I am convinced Lucifer's gonna take God's place, because that's gonna put some tension surely with Dexter, right? No, but it was really, really great to see this episode go by. I was really I like the bit where Dan exploded was just insane, because I was thinking this is some kind of like illusion that Dan is seeing, like, oh, please don't do this to me. But it was but then Lucifer remembered, and it's like, holy shit, he actually did that. He decided to blow him up and then form him back together, which was mad. And yeah, it was just really, really mad to have that moment, because you just don't expect it. And like I said, it was more so, in my opinion, at the moment, it's Dan thinking, okay, this is what he's going to do to me, because he's petrified ever since he's learned about heaven and hell and celestials, etc. He has, like, his positivity journey has taken a stop, because he is convinced he's going to hell, and he was thinking things through regarding Charlotte, and not just that though, but thinking about the fact that he will go to hell, whereas he's wanting Trixie, etc. to so and it's adding insult to injury subconsciously, because he sees God, and it's revealed that Goddess is the person that he slept with, so he is definitely going to hell in his mind. And yeah, I do feel so bad for Dan, but that moment, I was just thinking until Lucifer did remember that it's what he's worried about, surely. But, like, we're not going to off Dan like that, if anything. So, and by God as well, that would be very, very cold, wouldn't it? So, yeah. Well, I mean, that bit was very cold, if anything, but, like, if it was a permanent thing. So, yeah, and it's not all, you know, like with God being a bit reflective in this episode, being able to unleash that denial that's been weighing him down. There is still that frightful presence that Dan fears with God. So, yeah, I was just, yeah, a bit shook with that one. So, but I did really love, you know, God's thing in this episode where he made himself human and he was exploring all of the all of, I guess, the motions that humanity goes through, because it's so it's going to be so weird for someone of his power to adjust to human life, to feel pain, to feel brain freeze. That was very, very, very fun. So and you know, I was just worried that something bad was going to happen because he's mortal now. So, and something nearly did with the Colonel, I think her name was. So yeah, and just seeing Lucifer just absolutely tear shit apart, because of the fact that she put her hands on his father, was just amazing, because there is that love. There is that. I mean, obviously, I feel like there's always going to be that love in regards to Lucifer and God, but obviously things are a bit strained. But and they were at each other's throats, especially when God accidentally let slip regarding the sting. So yeah, but it was really, really amazing. But it was also very heartbreaking, because I was just thinking about the fact that, oh, he's going to see his devil face, and he did. And that packed a punch because of the fact that God mentioned about the fact that he chose this to punish himself, if anything, because the devil face that is so iconic with Lucifer is how he sees himself. And like I said, regarding the, I guess, divorce between Lucifer and God way back when, this was punishment for Lucifer. He tortured himself, and you know, there is that feeling that he just despises himself. So having God's reaction to that was very, very heartbreaking. You could see it on his face about how distraught he was with Lucifer choosing that face. So yeah, it was very, very devastating. But there was some very, very emotional moments, especially with Lucifer and God in this episode. But there was also some very, very fun moments, wholesome moments as well. So yeah, especially with him showing up at the crime scene with that fighter who died. So I kind of had a feeling that it was going to be the surgeon. Not just that, though, but I did have a little look-see on IMDb, and it was Hale from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, god damn it, the bit with Ella and God was just really amazing as well. And it's not something that I ever thought about with God's presence with these past few episodes, because it's a pretty big deal, and I'm glad that this episode exploited that, because God is all-seeing, and surely one would look at Ella, who has been, well, she did have that rough period last season, but other than that, she's been God's #1 supporter, so surely he would have noticed, and it was really amazing to have him say, yeah, your support has not gone unnoticed. Obviously, Ella, none the wiser, but it was really, really comforting, and I felt rewarding in a sense, because obviously, like I said, she's been a #1 supporter, so, you know, if you're going to have God on Earth, you've got to have these two interact. It doesn't matter if she knows or not, you got to have these two interact. So it was really, really nice. But yeah, I really loved God in this episode, as well as his, you know, conversation with Maze, where it was revealed that she was indeed growing a soul. She didn't need a soul, because she's already got one, so you can't have two, people. No, it was really, really amazing, and I think that I think going with Maze's situation, because she was also with the theme of denial, she was also another character who was unknowingly in denial because she believed that she didn't have a soul, but she did. So, and it does make sense with how she has developed these emotions and whatnot, that she's had a soul growing inside of her all of this time. So it makes sense. But yeah, I did feel like it was a metaphor, but I'm really glad that that revelation came to be. And seeing Maze just break because she didn't know she had the thing that she was looking for. It's always the fact about not looking. See, that's a parallel with God. He didn't look hard enough with his powers, and in all seriousness, it was really, really wholesome seeing Maze's reaction, and I'm really intrigued to see where things go from here, because hopefully this will put her on a more better path now that she has the thing that she has been fighting for all of this time. So I am really, really glad for Maze. But there was that, of course, angst with Dexter with the whole, oh, you kissed me there, oh, you kissed me there. So yeah, it was kind of cute, but it was also heartbreaking given the situation. So yeah, but no, I really, really loved this episode. I really loved the focus on Trixie and her issues with Lucifer, and how there was obviously more issues than that, but I think the main focus was, given the dynamic between Lucifer and Trixie, her revealing to God that she is upset with him was really, really nice stuff to see. So, and that final talk with Chloe and Trixie in the bed was heartwarming. So we've had moments like that before though, and it's always a very emotional bit when it comes to Chloe and Trixie having an emotional talk. So yeah, but yeah, really loved this episode, and I really, really am looking forward to seeing where things go, because, like I said, in my theories at the minute, I don't think Amenadel's gonna, obviously there's gotta be a vacancy, right, in regards to God's retirement plan. So, obviously, it's not gonna be unguarded. I just worry that's where Michael's gonna swoop in and be like, hello, everyone, I'm back, I'm taking the position, because fuck y'all. But yeah, I do have a feeling that this is, because I'm assuming they knew at this point when Lucifer was going to end. So if my theory is right, then we could be seeing, I guess, the beginning of the end, where Lucifer is being poised to take God's place potentially. So because was this out? This was out earlier this year, so they would have probably they would have known about the fact that Lucifer season 6 would be the last one. So yeah, I feel like we are setting up the seeds for everything to end. The small seeds. I don't think we're gonna have a bigger focus on everyone's concluding stories just yet, but this is like the first little sprinkle in my imagination. So yeah, but it will be very interesting to see what does happen. I am really curious about what's going to happen as well with God, because where is he going to go? So I'm assuming he's still going to be in heaven, but yeah, so but really enjoyable episode, and yeah, I'm excited to see where things go for here onwards with the retirement plan, with the potential of Michael swooping in, with Maze's story, Dan as well, because things still not rosy with him and God. He's still, if anything, he's God is trolling him, if anything. Like that confrontation in the bar when he offered his hand, I'm like, don't do it, and he's like, yeah, wise move, buddy. So yeah, I'm really excited to see where the remainder of this season goes, because we haven't got that long left until season 6 for me. So yeah, and I think it comes out next week in terms of recording perspective. So yeah, I'm not, like I've said, I'm gonna watch this in my own time. So yeah, it'll just be like a week or so out in terms of my recording perspective when I get to season 6. So Yeah, well. But, yeah. I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my Media Feeds channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!